Hey there, UniVersus. Welcome to Enhanced. It's time to kick off reveal season for one of our most expansive products yet. We're starting to really get used to the world of UniVersus growing, but this time around, the roster is expanding in a way that transcends realms. Pick up your pens and grab some dice, because it's time to jump into Critical Role Enhanced. Previously in First Form, we got our initial look at how Critical Role would be joining the UniVersus family. 2 different Challenger series, pre-constructed decks with a collector's booster pack featuring members of Vox Makina and Mighty Nein. These 60 card decks will be ready to go right out the box and feature 2 different characters to play as. You can join the twin half-elves Vax and Vex on their fateful journeys, or get up to some real mischief alongside Jester and Nein. On top of that, every deck comes packed with the collector's booster pack, featuring 6 different stunning, gorgeous alternate art cards. All that being said, that was just the tip of the iceberg, because now it's time to enhance our vision on this magical product. Now it's only fitting that we kick this show off with the first Critical Role campaign, Vox Makina. Challenger series often pair up characters with strong connections, so it's no surprise to see the charismatic sibling duo here of Vax and Vex. And they're bringing their signature fighting styles along with them. Vax wields a flurry of weapons that can tear your rival apart before they even see you coming. Utilize dagger, dagger, dagger to reuse your various dagger attacks non-stop, all while clearing your card pool efficiently with Vax so you can easily continue your assault. Or maybe Vex and her trusty bow are more your speed. With her ability to constantly pick up Mark Your Prey, you can ensure every single arrow you fire hits with deadly precision as you release volley after volley. No matter which twin you sleeve up, their unique fighting styles will shine through as you embody either the cunning thief or the resourceful hunter. Being twins though, Vax and Vex shine together as well. Cards like arrows and daggers take different forms mechanically depending on which character you're playing, while twins bond just pays homage to their shared trait in a flavorful way. Now anyone who's seen Vox Makina knows it's a campaign full of whimsical characters, so look forward to seeing their reflections too. Call in Trinket to come protect you from an attack or to tear up your rival. And of course, it would just be plain wrong to not see at least a little bit of grog throughout this deck, even if it isn't his finest moment. While Vax settles up that prank of a lifetime, let's go see our friends in Campaign 2 to see what the other side of this Challenger Series pair brings us. Let's go and shift focus to a pair of pranksters as we take a look at Mighty Nein Challenger Series. Being the detective duo that they are, it's only natural to see Jester Lavore and Not the Brave front and center in this deck. Together, these two are going to bring every ounce of mischief that they embody straight into UniVersus. Jester's antics are on full display, as not only are you going to be toying with your rival's momentum resource, she'll be fueling her very own in order to pick up a full flurry of spells at her disposal. Wound Restore is a fantastic heal or damage in a pinch, or you can go find spells like Duplicitous Attack to chain and clone other spells for all kinds of shenanigans. But what about if you really want to turn up the chaos? In that case, it's time to take Not for a spin. Milling cards off the top of your deck and gaining random effects based on them is the name of her game. Every game is unpredictable when you're this thief. One thing that'll never change though is that keeping your flask full will always be top priority. And what are you going to do with all those milled cards? Well, fueling a certain big freaking explosion is one surefire way to make sure some serious mayhem ensues. And when they're not causing disarray, our 2 Mighty Nein members have some lovely hobbies they like to partake in. Even in UniVersus, you'll be able to relive the experience of joining Not on her button collecting journey, or sitting down with Jester for a somewhat questionable doodle. While our prankster priestess finishes up that work of art, let's take a look at some of the visual updates you can expect to see in Critical Role Challenger Series. With so many worlds represented in UniVersus, it's important to us at UVS Games to make sure they all feel unique in their own way. On top of being the first UniVersus product with 100% exclusive custom art, we've also adopted some other changes to fit more into this mythical realm. For Critical Role, we've gone and updated the look of our uncommon text boxes to represent a map of the lands throughout them. Furthermore, our rare and above cards will then add the Vox Makina and Mighty Nein logos respectively to their cards for an even deeper immersion. If you take a look at the varying number values on our cards, those have also been given a visual redesign to feel more in place with the art style and feel of Critical Role. Now it'd be plain rude to talk about visual changes and not tell you a bit more about the Collector's Booster Pack. The Collector's Booster Pack is the shining star of the Challenger series, quite literally. Inside these you'll find 6 different cards from the list of cards in the decks, but this time around they'll be in completely different arts with gorgeous textured finishes. You'll even find the art style itself completely shaken up on these, going for dynamic color palette changes and a beautiful animated style that brings these pieces of art to life and really makes them feel like they're coming right off of the pages. Now I hope you didn't get too blinded there, because I've got something else for you to feast your eyes on. Critical Role Challenger series will also be launching with a series of Playmats, featuring extended full versions of the art from 4 of our cards. No matter how you're enjoying UniVersus, you'll be able to do it alongside the members of Vox Makina and Mighty Nein in some breathtaking art spreads. These will be launching right alongside Critical Role Challenger series on March 21st, and you can pre-order them as well right now at your local game store. And if Playmats weren't enough, keep your eyes peeled for even more Critical Role UniVersus accessories coming your way. Now, a Challenger series as special as Critical Role deserves a release event that's just as special. So, get ready to party up with your friends to take on the ruthless Brier Woods. An alternative UniVersus format, you'll work together to take on the Conquerors of Whitestone in a PvE-style co-op game mode. You'll have to work together with other players to take down this duo. It's a tough fight. Not to mention, you'll walk away with a collectible art card of the Brier Woods to commemorate the experience of facing off against some of Critical Role's fiercest foes in the world of UniVersus. With all that being said, let's take a look at when you can expect to see even more of our favorite adventurers. The next 2 days will be jam-packed as we get to see the entirety of these 2 Challenger series in all their glory. Tomorrow, we'll get to feast our eyes on arrows and daggers galore as we see the rest of Vox Makina. After that, the remainder of Mighty Nein will show us spells, pranks, and total mischief as far as the eye can see. After that, on March 5th, stay tuned to our socials as we showcase the rest of the jaw-dropping alternate art cards that you'll find in the Collector's Booster Pack. Then, 1 week before release time, tune into our YouTube channel to watch us opening up Vox Makina and Mighty Nein for the first time. Finally, March 21st kicks off the release of these 2 magical decks. Make sure your local game store is in your sights so you don't miss out. Critical Role Challenger series is shaping up to be a magical release for UniVersus, and we cannot wait for you to get in on the fun. While these 2 decks don't hit shelves until March 21st, you can make sure you don't miss out on this campaign and pre-order now at your very own local game store. If you don't know where to get in on UniVersus, you can always use our store finder to locate an LGS near you. And be sure to follow us on socials to catch all the Critical Role news in the coming days. That's all the time I've got for today, but thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more. We are so excited to show you more and more of Critical Role Challenger series. Until then, stay classy, adventurers. Is it March 21st yet?